Resistance of Variations of Lumber to Weathering and Degradation, with and Without Treatment, by Michael Thompson. The research done beforehand on lumber showed common types among wood, cedar, pine, and cherry wood. Weathering occurs in these woods when moisture fills the cell cavities of the woods, made up of a matrix of cellulose, lignin, hemicellulose, and xylem. With this moisture, the wood expands because the matrix becomes more loosely knit, weaker, more warped, and prone to rot and fungus. Then, research done on the subject of stains shows that they protect the quality and strength of wood through suspension agents, and also green wood takes stain poorly. Of common wood types which, after being submerged, has the least amount of mass change with and without treatment, therefore, which resist wood weathering best. The answer to this question was, if determining the best suited wood to resist mass change, therefore moisture change, then stained cherry wood will be best suited to resist. The independent variable in this experiment was the amount of water and the length of water application to the wood. The dependent variable would be the change in mass to the wood. Needed for this experiment were 18 300 milliliter plastic containers, 1 mass scale, 6 of each cedar, pine, and cherry 15 by 15 centimeter boards, 1 can of wood stain, a data notebook, paper towels, and a simple timer. The procedure for this experiment was to coat half of the boards in stain, label containers trials 1 through 3, next fill each container with water and return in 20 hours time to dry for 4 hours, the boards, before recording their masses. Do this for 1 week. From observing the collected data, stained cedar had the least mass change, regular pine the most. As you can see, cedar versus stained cedar, the mass gained dropped drastically, while both cherry and stained cherry remain on a steady gaining until stained pulls ahead with more, the only one to do so in the trials. As gathered, the hypothesis was proven incorrect. The light and porous cedar did allow moisture to gather, but during the drying period, all that moisture was as easily dispelled, while in the case of stained cedar, it was porous enough that the stain could latch onto the grain and form an effective barrier while still allowing the wood to breathe. Cherry wood, however, was very dense, so that the moisture got into it and could not escape. As for pine, it was not very fibrous on the surface, yet light, suggesting large cell cavities and extractive linings for moisture to gather in. In order to get an effective use out of wood products that may be exposed to moisture, use light and fibrous wood like cedar. Use dense wood like cherry indoors. Do this so wood weathering cannot dampen the quality of the wood.